Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for tonight's show? Vapor Lounge, I can't hear you. Are you ready for tonight's show? Then please give it up to your host, Mr. Mike Rita! Make some motherfucking noise. Let me hear everybody right now, man. You guys are the worst, man. Everybody's already so fucking high. It's like 9:20, everybody. Grab a fucking hold of yourselves. The Simpsons don't come on for another 10 minutes. Everybody, how's everybody doing? We're already sold out. We're pretty much at standing room in the back, guys. Make some motherfucking noise, everybody. Let me hear you, man. We got 150 people in here tonight, smoking weed, not giving a fuck. It's December 2nd. It feels like it's fall outside. No doubt everybody came out to smoke weed tonight. Aren't you guys so happy to be here? Make some noise, man. Not that yet. Don't make noise, actually. Wait. Look what we're doing right now, man. I want you guys to give it up for the guys who put this together. Chris Goodwin, who works his fucking ass off to give you guys this right now, man. Yeah. It's fantastic, man. Tonight's going to be such a great show. This is our 19th week. 19 weeks in a row that we have sold out this show. That means 150 people plus come here every week. And you guys are the best, because why wouldn't you, though? We're the only people who do this every week, you know that? We're the only show like this in the world. In the world. We're the only people right now getting high in an apartment watching a show. Around the world. And we're the best, because look at us, man. We're not even scared of cops right now, are we? We're not even scared of cops. Can you imagine cops walked in right now? They'd bust this giant motherfucker right here. Hey, you big one, sit down. All right, sorry, bro. Fuck. Imagine cops walked in here right now. They'd go, hey, nobody move. We'd all look at them and be like, no, duh. Nobody move. We're all fucking smoking weed on a couch, you piece of shit. This guy's fucking sleeping. Look at him, he's sleeping.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police only until somebody pulls out a gun on me. Then fuck, yo, where is the police? You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck the police when they're pulling me over for driving and shit. But no, I need them when someone pulls out when a crackhead on Lansdowne goes, give me all your fucking money. I go, police, police. Fuck you. Anybody here ever been attacked by a crackhead? It's weird, isn't it? Because you're scared, but at the same time, you're like, it's just a crackhead. He can't be that strong. Motherfucker doesn't do shit. Crack pipes aren't that heavy. 1, 2, like, I grew up on Lansdowne and Bloor. I used to get attacked by crackheads all the time. Do you guys know why they call it crack? Do you know why it's called crack? Because it's the sound it makes when you smoke it. When you smoke crack, it goes. What a funny way to name a drug, huh? That means weed would be called fucked. You want to smoke fucked? Why? What happens? Well, when you smoke it, you get fucked. And shrooms would be called run away and never come back. Yo, you want to eat some run away and never come back? Oh, yeah. I love it. I love this because Toronto is the best city, man. We're so open with drugs. We don't give a fuck. You can walk down the street smoking a joint. Nobody gives a shit. You walk down the street smoking a joint, some old lady will look at you and she'll be like, hey, hey, nice. Nice. What is that? You ever smoking a joint, people drive by, honk at you, you're like, bop, bop. They know. Everybody knows. Sometimes you're walking in the streets of Toronto and you just smell weed and you don't know where it's coming from. Then you walk 3 more blocks and it's just some guy toking a cannon, all high going, yeah, all right, yeah. And what do? We're the best because we never get angry, we never get worried. We look at him and go, sick, bro, I think I can smell it from down the street. And we don't get worried, we go, sick, man. Yeah, I wish you could smell it from fucking miles away, man. There's pride in the way weed smells, you know? Even the way it tastes. There's people who won't smoke weed because of the way some weeds taste. Like Kush. You ever meet people like, nah, man, I just smoke Kush, dog. What is that, sativa? No, fuck your mother and sativa, dog. I smoke Kush. I smoke Kush, that's all I smoke. Then you trick him, you smoke him on some dank, but it's not Kush. He's like, yo, this is some dank Kush. It ain't Kush, bitch! Oh, fuck! No. I love it because potheads are the coolest. We're always so happy to meet each other. You ever meet another pothead? Like, you ever walk into McDonald's and the guy serving you is high too? You know what I'm talking about? And you walk up and he's like, can I help you? And you're like, yeah, let me get you a Big Mac right now, dog. because you are fucked. It's great because you make eye contact. You go, hey, and he goes, huh? Oh, hey, what's up? And then you have to be like, hey, watch it, bro. You look high as shit. He's like, oh man, my boss. Fuck my boss. You ever get high and go to your job? Remember, anybody here have a job that they go to high almost every day? That's how you know you're a big pothead, when you're like, I gotta be at work, but I still got time for a joint. And you know what's funny? It's so funny if, like, okay, imagine somebody catches you, like one of your coworkers catches you outside your job puffing a joint. They'd walk up to you and be like, hey, you puffing before you go to work? Yeah, you crazy motherfucker, what? Imagine you did that with alcohol, you're out there drinking, like, hey man, are you drinking before you go to work? Dog, you got a fucking problem. You gotta check yourself, bro. You gotta go to work. And it's great because weed, I like weed more than I like alcohol. Make some noise if you like weed more than you like alcohol, man. Especially us, we're big potheads. How could you not, though? Have you ever seen someone after 10 beers? It's fucking disgusting. They're talking shit to you, they're sweating, it's 11 in the afternoon. Hey, you watch Jersey Shore? Get the fuck out of my face, man. You ever seen someone after 10 joints? Of course not, they're sleeping somewhere, man. Fucking out cold. What the fuck happened to Jay after that session? Jay died. Isn't it great too? Because you can introduce yourself as a pothead and people get happy. You ever been to a wedding and your cousin's like, hey, this is my cousin Mikey, dog. You guys are gonna love each other. You guys are big potheads, bro. It's great. You couldn't do that with alcohol. You couldn't walk up to somebody and be like, hey, it's my cousin Mikey. He's a big alcoholic. Everybody sounds fucked. And weed's great too because, I mean, I've been smoking weed since I was in high school. I started smoking weed the summer of grade 8 going to grade 9. And that's a fucked up time to smoke weed. I didn't even have pubes on my nuts yet, man, and I was already puffing blunts in the back. That's a fucked up thing, trust. Because at 14, you should have a want to love life. When you start smoking weed at 14, you know what you want to do? Smoke fucking weed. Do you ever remember that? You ever started smoking weed when you were 14, 15, smoking a joint at lunchtime? Your brain doesn't go, let's go to school. It goes, yo, let's go to McDonald's. A weed brain at 14 is fucked, man. It's fucked. I didn't even give myself a chance. You ever meet people, though, who started smoking weed in their 20s? What a bunch of fucking losers those people are. Oh, I just started smoking weed like a couple years ago. Aren't you like 30 years old? Yeah, I started real late, but I love it now. Get the fuck out of my face. You missed all the good years of smoking weed. The hot box in your brother's car years, and the running away from your principal high years, and the walking through the hallways pretending that you're not high. What's up, miss? No, I'm not high. But on the inside, you're like, I'm so fucking high! Remember walking into class high, how great it was? You ever have a little nerdy kid bait out your scene? You know what I'm talking about? You walk into class, you're like, I can't believe I made it to this motherfucker. And then some kid just looks at you, holy fuck, Mike Rita, you're so high. Hey, shut the fuck up. I barely made it to this fucking class. I had to dodge 3 teachers and cut through a hallway, man. You don't even know how to fuck. Wasn't it great too when you were in high in class? I couldn't concentrate. I was too busy laughing at my friends who were high too. You'd look at them and they'd be like, oh look, you're all fucked. And you'd be like, no, you're fucked, bro. Your eyes, you're Chinese, dog. Remember there'd be that one friend who would get too high, wouldn't say anything the whole class? Just have his head down. Jay, you all right? He fucks up, holds it up for too long. Teacher's like, Jay, do you have a question? Nah. You ever think your teacher was high? Do you ever think your teacher was high? Some days you have like that young teacher come in and they were kind of mean. You know, they'd be like, oh, you guys didn't finish your homework? Well, guess what? You know, you'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? But then some days they'd come in all chill and shit. They just look at the class. Hey, class, you guys want to watch a movie? Let's watch Twister. It's geography. Let's do this shit. Everybody watch Twister in geography. Like, that's a fucking geography movie. Oh, look, it's got a twister. Let's show it to the kids. Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Stupid. Okay. All right. You guys are a good audience right now. We're going to start this motherfucking show. And like I said, we have a really good show, and your first comic is a really good friend of mine. I've gotten high with this motherfucker a million times. He's been out of Toronto and working in Kingston, but he's been killing it up in Kingston, and I'm happy to have him back here. Give it up for your first comedian of the evening, Mr. Ben Bankus, everybody. Make some noise.
With my sunglasses on in the club, dancing on the table to my own song, getting buzzed. And you never see me with a couple bottles of Chris.
What's going on, guys? You guys doing all right? Woo! Let's get a nice round of applause for Mike Rita doing an awesome job. Fucking love this room, guys. It's a special place. Very special place, man. Smoking weed, nobody gives a shit. That's awesome, man. Rita was talking about weed and alcohol and shit. I think weed and alcohol are really different. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has that one fucking pussy-ass friend who just, you know what I mean? Like, who just gets turned off of weed so easily. You know what I mean? Like, they tried in a park. They're like, dude, tried in a park, looked at a tree. Trip me out, man. Never again. Never again. Then you got your alcoholic buddies who are like, bro, fucking lost tonight, pounded back like 10 brews, fell down the back steps, cracked my head open, 5 hours in the hospital. Fucking great night. Fucking great night. It's crazy. Got the nurse's Twitter and shit. Oh, man. There's some shit you gotta do drunk, though. Is that, you know what I mean? Like, there's some shit you have to do drunk that you can't do stoned. You know what I mean? Like going to the club. You guys go to the club at all? Yeah, downtown? Man, I went to the club stoned. I thought it was in a fucking haunted house. I didn't even know what the fuck that shit was. I don't know, guys. You guys like going to the club, eh? Everybody likes going to the club? Clubs are weird. What is the club, guys? It's just a bunch of Genos trying to get pussy and failing. Am I right? Who's getting pussy in the club? You know who's getting pussy in the clubs? This guy's like, yeah, motherfucker. Guys, you know who's getting fucking pussy in the clubs? The fucking good old Canadian white boys who just got the backwards hat there, fucking coming with about 4 boys, don't give a fuck, eh? Just fucking grab some broad, just fucking yelling in her ear, hey babe, you having a good one there? Just fucking make out with her, get her number, just harass her for the next 3 weeks. That's what the fucking white guys are doing. Fucking Canadian boys. The Geno guys are the nicest guys in the club. Like what they're the nicest guys. They come up to you, hey, you want a drink? I'll buy you a drink, eh? You want to go for a dance? I'll take you for a spin. That's like 1950s nice at shit. Like, I don't get it. Oh, you guys are passing around weed. That makes sense. We're in a fucking weed place. I was like, what did they? Oh yeah, weed. Oh man. I don't know, but the Genos, man, they're nice guys. They would tell women nice things. You know what I mean? They'd be like, you know, you're beautiful. You know, I want to spend at least 2 or 3 more times with you. You know. But they'd probably be telling you that while you're fucking passed out cold from the roofies. So fucking, I don't know. The club's a weird place, guys. Club is a weird place. You guys are all from Toronto, right? Living in Toronto, yeah. I've been living in Kingston. I thought the homeless people were crazy here. They're like fucking feral there. They're like fucking just foaming at the mouth and shit because they just have like one church to chill at. But they're so aggressive. You know what I mean? Like I was walking down the street and this homeless lady was like, can you spare a $5 bill? What? That's like making a fucking donation. Like I want my receipt and shit. Fucking tax return on that shit, man. But I gave her the $5. I'm a nice guy. I gave her the $5. All right, fine. So it's broad daylight, Kingston. I'm walking. And I noticed this woman is following me. She's been following me for like 3 blocks just with her like homeless limp, just, you know. And so I was like, this is weird. So I'm like, excuse me, you know, like, why are you following me? And she was like, oh, do you have any more money? Like, I don't know if you're new at this whole being homeless thing, but rule number 1, stay in your corner, right? Rule number 1, I don't know. Fucking from Toronto, it's bullshit. That's right. Smoking weed. Guys, I used to be a tubster. I'm a little fat right now. I'm going through some karma because I was in good shape and then I was just an asshole and now I'm fat again. But I was like in really good shape like a couple months ago. Like I was just getting laid every single night in my fucking dreams. Just every night I was just getting rewarded with this imaginary pussy for being in good shape. Now I fucking go to sleep, I wake up, I get a glass of water, I go back to bed. That was a dream I had. That's how fucking boring my life is now. It's ridiculous. I don't know. You guys in a relationship? I feel like I'm talking to you. You're just cool guys. I don't know. Or maybe you're just that stoned that you haven't even blinked once while you've been watching me fight. But, yeah, you guys girlfriends or, yeah? Yeah, no? It's okay. It's weird. I have a girlfriend, and I just took things to the next level, guys. I'm 20 years old, and what I just started doing is I just started taking huge shits at her house. Because for the longest time, I was stuck taking the stealth shits. You know the stealth shit at your girlfriend's house? You got the fucking tap going. You know, you're letting like 1/8 of your total load of shit out at a time. You're fucking kicking shit when you fart. You're like, fuck, holy shit. Christ. But now I got this new technique, guys. This is what you do, all right? What you do, you lift up the seat, right? You get your thighs right on the rim there. And then you let your ass just gently slide into the water. Now, this is totally soundproof, guys. It's like a water birth. It's like a water birth. I call it the aqua dump. But, yeah. But, now I'm taking the real big shits, guys. No more of that. And that's fucking love, right? Just take a huge shit, your girlfriend hears every fucking farty bump of it, and then just, you go in the other room, she sucks your dick dry. That's fucking love, right? I'm gonna tell you guys one more joke and then we get out of here. Do I eat pussy? Yes? Yo, I bet you know who's probably the best at eating pussy? Fucking Harry Potter. That guy could probably just fucking expel Aramis's tongue and that shit would just be like right on the clit. And she's like, ah! Fucking just elongatus. That shit's just hard for 2 days. Like, what? Harry Potter is probably the fucking horniest little bastard. I fucking guarantee you at least one time that guy went in the girls' washroom in the fucking invisibility cloak and fucking jerked it. Or like sat on the toilet with just his dick visible and like, she's like, what? Oh shit. Sat on a dick. Anyway, you guys have been great. My name's Ben Bankus. Enjoy the rest of the show.
So all you get is me, that's classy.
Oh, come on, baby, give it up for Mr. Ben Bankus, everybody. What the fuck? Bankus was talking about clubs and taking shits. You ever been in a club taking a shit? And halfway through your shit, you realize that there's no toilet paper? And the first thought that comes to your head is, fuck! I don't even like these socks. That joke will come very handy someday. You're gonna be in a club all drunk, all high on MDMA, like, no, I'm not gonna wipe my ass, fuck! Oh wait, no, I wore like double socks today, hey! Hey, all right. You want to have fun at a club, this is what you do. You go into the washroom, and you take out all the toilet paper in that one stall, and just throw it behind the toilet, and then just wait, you know? Just pretend to be washing your hands for like a couple minutes, and then just watch some guy walk in, and just watch him shit, and then just imagine his reaction behind the door, like, oh no. Oh no, excuse me, sir. Sorry, no English. So, excuse me, sir. No, not English. And you just run out of the washroom and shit. And then come in and be like, fuck you, faggot, and run out. Okay, so we're going to keep this motherfucking show rolling. Your next comic and I have worked lots together at Yuck Yucks. He's one of my favorite cats to watch, guys. Give it up for Mr. David Hetty, everyone. Make some noise. Let him hear him, yeah? Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Mike. Good evening. I take issue with the TTC policy. I don't know if you're aware of this, but if it's past a certain hour at night, anywhere along the route, the buses will stop to let women off. And I guess it's partially self-interested. You know, at that hour, I want to go to bed and go home and these things. So, but I don't know if anyone here has taken the Dufferin night bus recently, but these women are not getting raped. Like, I know it's a horrible sentiment. I know it's not what one is supposed to, but it happens to guys as well. Not, but you know, nowhere. And like, but they won't stop for me. I've asked, and I was laughed at. But I'm smaller than most of these women, you know, and prettier as well. And I don't know, but I you know, I guess it's not to make you know, victims feel to vindicate, but at least it's you know, it's a compliment in a sense, but it doesn't make the whole thing better at all, I'd say. Anyway, but I recently suffered from menstrual cramps myself. An ex was in town, and we hadn't seen each other in a while. And before we decided to sleep together, she said, "Well, I'm on my period." I said, "That's fine," but I ended up ingesting a little too much blood, and so. But I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that, you know. It's part of being a good person. But I recently joined Toronto's Gay Straight Alliance. We go around the city beating up the bisexuals. But really, it was this very weird weekend. I was out of town doing some shows, and then afterwards, there was this girl who expressed interest in sleeping with me. But previously, the night before, she let us know that she has 17 genital piercings. And that wasn't anything that I wanted any part of at all. Because it's not even so much like the physical. But my fear is that someone who's done that to her body, you're just going to end up in a room together, and the door will close, and she's just going to start weeping and telling me about her horrible childhood. I never understand it, though, why the homeless aren't always the first in line at record store signings. I mean, you know, you're going to sleep on the street anyway. You might as well meet Drake. No, but the homeless terrify me. That's my biggest fear, because I don't know where they were when they were my age. You know, I don't know what the road they took. So it's always like a really nice moment for me whenever I see one and they appear to be smiling, because I'm like, oh, that could never be me. Anyway, but no, it's terrifying. I had this terrifying experience. I was crossing against the light the other day, and the car brushed past me, and my entire life flashed before my eyes, and it was just one long cum shot compilation. It always makes me uncomfortable, your laughter. You know, I don't see why you should enjoy yourselves more than I am. No. But I think, though, yeah, I think the homeless are just lazy. You know, I mean, about half of them haven't even finished, you know, bothered to finish growing all their limbs. All right, we'll go into the darker stuff now, if you prefer. So that's. But I know this morbidly obese woman who, not a single time throughout her entire pregnancy did she receive a congratulations. And she thinks it's because people were afraid to confuse her possible being with child for just yet another sort of fold of fat. Whereas in actuality, no one was happy to see her procreating. But you hear this talk about this distorted feminine ideal of beauty that causes all these anxieties and eating disorders in women. But no one ever mentions how difficult it is for me to find a girl whom I can bring myself to fuck. Is that a whistle response? Anyway, I'm sorry I have no pot jokes. I have no pot jokes because whenever I'm high, I think, of course, it's a crazy notion that I have now because I'm high, and that just makes sense. And so I think if someone tells a joke about doing something crazy while you're high, that's just the most normal thing one can say. So on that note, thank you very much for your time. Here's Mike Rita.
David Hetty, everybody. Give it up for him, man, yeah. Holy fuck, that last joke is funny. That last joke is so good. The weed joke isn't a joke, it just is. That's hilarious, man. Everybody, this is getting time for Christmas. Anybody been doing some Christmas shit? Couple people, no one gives a fuck, really. We're all potheads. We're gonna procrastinate until like the 23rd. And then we're all gonna go shopping really high at Dufferin Mall. And just push little baby Portuguese kids. Get the fuck out of my way, get the fuck out of my way. You ever been in Dufferin Mall? Doesn't it seem like you're gonna get stabbed sooner or later in that mall? You're just walking around, you're like, what is that, a Walmart? Ah, what the fuck? You ever been to Winners in there? You ever notice all the people that work at Winners are losers? You ever notice that shit? You know why, though? Because you ever see how the fuck people shop at Winners? You ever been at Winners? Nobody puts anything back. You walk around with a shirt for 3 aisles and you throw it in the pants. You pick up pants, you throw it around, you throw it in the shirt. You know why it's called Winners? Because you find your size and you're like, hey, I found my size. I'm a fucking winner in this bitch. Man. I find every shirt that I like 3 sizes too small in Winners. Or giant. You ever seen some of the giant sizes? 13XL. Who the fuck is this for? Some giant, this tall motherfucker. Yeah, I know, you're huge. Fuck. How big is that sweater? Like 3XL? 3XL. Jesus Christ. Show him your shoe? Holy fuck! You don't gotta show me that the table's lifted up under it. It's like a fucking boner under something. Nah, that shit's fucked. You know what's fucked up about Christmas? I remember when you ever walk home during Christmas, you go home and there's a bunch of family there, but you fucked up, you came home all high thinking no one was gonna be there. Then you walk in the door and the biggest bitch nosy aunt is the first one to hug you. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever. Come here, let me fucking smell you. I miss you, Mike. You're like, I'm sure you do, you fucking bitch. And she just has that face like, I can smell the drugs on you, buddy. Wasn't it great the first time you ever went home high? Do you remember that? Because when you first start smoking weed, you won't go home high. You won't even smoke weed and go home smelling like weed. You won't even smoke weed and go home high thinking if you're high. Do you know what I'm talking about? You ever walk home and you're like, I think I'm still too high. You do a lap around your block and you're like, let's just see if I'm not as high the second time around. You ever walk home and do the weed check? You smell your fingers? Fuck, my fingers smell like weed. Put them under your armpits for a couple seconds. I got caught lots of times by my mom. Hi. I have immigrant parents who don't like drugs. Anybody else in here have immigrant parents who don't like weed? Make some noise. Let me hear you. Yeah. We have it tougher than mungie cakes. You know? Canadian people have it hard, but it's like Canadian parents are like, Johnny, are you smoking pot again with your friends? You know that's not going to lead to anything but more pot. And you're always like, that sounds like a great idea. Pot's just gonna lead to more pot? It's a never-ending circle of happiness, lady. Get the fuck out of my circle! Immigrant parents don't know. Immigrant parents don't come in and be like, Mike, are you smoking drugs? That's not nice. They don't do that shit. They lose their fucking minds. You smoking drugs? Oh, Jesus, help me, my son. And they drop down. Tears start coming out of their eyes. Why my son gotta smoke drugs? Why? Like a funeral. Jesus Christ. My mom found a roach in my jacket. She goes, you keep the little nothing. You like drugs. You keep the nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just wonder. And it's funny because they don't know what the fuck it is. My mom found a ½ pound of weed one time. You know that? I used to chop weed a lot in high school. And it's fucked up when you chop weed in high school because you're not around your weed all day. You leave a ½ pound at home, you go to school with a quarter, you chop that shit, you go home with a couple bucks in your pocket, and you're happy. But I left a ½ pound at home, and I knew my mom was going to find it one day because she always went into my room. And I knew she was going to find it. And one day she did. And I just imagined, could you ever come home high and your parents are already mad at you, you don't know what the fuck happened? You open the door, you're like, hey, Ma, and they just put down the dishes. Oh, you home, huh? Carlos, come down. Mikey home. And you feel that heat. And if you're high, it's even worse because you're like, oh, no. I need to think clearly, and all in my brain, all I hear is, bye. Why? Shiddly daddly diddly, shiddly daddly diddly, shiddly daddly diddly, why? Sing. It's fucked up when you're all high. I remember my mom looking at me, she goes, come, today when I clean your room, all I heard when she said clean your room was, I find you weed. I just heard it. And she went, I clean your room and I don't touch nothing. In my head, I went, she touched everything. Because that weed just wasn't on my bed, you know? It just wasn't fucking weed on my bed. It was in a closet, in a box under clothing. That means she walked into my room, went, I smell drugs. 2 more hours till Mikey come home. Let's do this. Yeah, man. And she found it. She found a little pillow of weed. And when I came home, she tried to fuck me up, but I called her on her bluff. She looked at me and she goes, Mikey, yeah, today when you know what I find? I find a little pillow of fucking weed in your room. And you know what I do? I throw it out. Never gonna see it again. And in my head, I went, how the fuck do you throw it a ½ pound? Because I know she's not gonna throw it in the garbage. Why? Oh no, the police gonna find it. No, she's not gonna do that. And she's not gonna stand on top of the toilet going, bye. Because my mom doesn't even flush when she takes a piss not to waste water. I know she's not gonna stand there flushing every couple seconds. I hope this no break the toilet. Because it's gonna be fucked up to tell the plumber. Long story short, I looked at my mom, I go, Ma, and I knew she didn't throw it away. I knew she was just stashing. I go, Ma, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't throw that weed away. The drug dealer's gonna kill me. As soon as I went, the drug dealer's gonna kill me. Her eyes went, no. Me don't want this stuff for me. And I can see her, she goes, okay, I'm sorry. I joke, it's upstairs. I'll go get it. Get it, Ma. Get that weed. I find drugs from your brother too. Yeah, bring those two. All right. We're gonna keep this motherfucking show rolling. I just wanted to tell some jokes, have some fun with you cats. We don't have too long of a show tonight, so we can have some fun with it. Let everybody catch their breath. This guy's choking. First time smoking weed. Our next comedian coming up is one of my favorite cats to watch. This guy's a heavy up-and-comer, man. Real funny dude. I work with him all the time. One of my best friends in comedy, guys. Give it up for Mo Gonzalez, everybody. Make some noise. Let him hear it, man.
Keep it going for Reets, guys. Let's keep it going for him. He's killing it. I think that's the definition of killing it, right? You guys are laughing fucking hard, too. There's one dude in the back. I was listening to his laugh. He would start subtle, and it would just pick up, like fucking... He was sitting there, and he was, he's just trying to, keep his, thug fucking Houston. He was like, and he did that at the end. I was like, what the fuck was that? That doesn't make sense. You're the guy with the big feet, right? Those are fucking massive. What are those, canoes? No homo. Show me your dick, bro. I'm just out of curiosity. all these guys are just gonna cover up like he's size 15, we're 8.5. It's clearly not a fair battle. Just ah shit, man. Yo, I was on the subway on my way here. Anybody, you guys take the subway, right? We ain't got no rich motherfuckers in this place. Everybody takes the fucking subway. Don't even clap for that. This guy walks onto the subway, and you know those thug dudes that wear their fucking hats like this shit? Like, I don't know if you're Pitbull, just fucking, and the subway's moving, and this guy still fucking got perfect balance, just fucking, and he's like staring me down and walking up and sits right in front of me. And you know those guys that just stare you the fuck down and you look away, you look back, they're still looking, and you're like, fuck, 2-0. Ugh. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I was just fucking eyeing this guy down, and he, out of disrespect, he just goes and spits right in front of me. And I was like, oh, that's fucking nasty, bro. I don't know what to say to that. But then he's still eyeing me down, and he horks and he spits again. This kid fucking didn't have clearly any fucking parents teaching him good priorities in life, you know what I mean? He goes to spit a third time, no word of a lie. He doesn't build up enough air behind the spit, and he goes right on his leg, like, I was like, thank the Lord, this is like, I didn't do anything and I kept my fucking composure and just watched to see, because now he's got spit on his leg, and he's still keeping his thugness, just fucking sitting there, and he goes to wipe it off, and just smears fucking just peanut butter, just spreads it, black denim, it shows like cum, like he just came on, and just fucking sits there like he's still the shit. I'm like, dude, no, it's not happening. Like, it's fucked up, man. I was talking to this dude at work today, and like, you ever see those people that can't swallow their saliva and talk at the same fucking time? Just spraying the whole time at you, and you're too nice. You don't do shit about it. You sit there and you take it in the face, and you're like, yeah, I'm listening. You know what I mean? As this guy's talking, I swear to God, a ball of spit launched out of his mouth and right onto my lip. Like, you know when Rocky gets punched in one of them? You just fucking, I did one of these, but I'm so nice that accidentally I was like, sorry. And he was like, for what? I was like, nothing. He's like, I apologize to him for spitting onto my lip. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck's that all about? Like, I've been paranoid all day. Like, am I gonna get sick? Like, okay, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but he was Indian. And something about fucking Indian spit sounds severe. You know what I mean? Not trying to be racist, but listen to this. White spit sounds like it's some shit you could just wipe off, go on with your day, fucking play hockey, do whatever the fuck you do. Indian spit? Bro, wake up half paralyzed and shit, going down the stairs backwards. Shit's not funny, guys. Lost a good friend to Indian spit once. Tough times, guys, tough times. Ah, shit. How you guys doing? You guys still holding up there or what? Yes, yes. You know, man, like, I just realized today that I'm 24 and I'm like, I'm not taking full advantage of it. Anybody here in their 20s? You know, do you ever feel like you just look at your parents and you're like, fuck, back problems, neck problems, like they're just a big problem walking around, and you're 24 and you're complaining about like the weather and shit, you know what I mean? And the thing that made me realize that was the other day I was hanging out with my dad, and he hurt his knees, right? And the fucked up thing about that was he hurt both of his knees at the same fucking time. Like, it wasn't one knee, and what's even more fucked up than that is he was sitting down. He wasn't even moving. Like, he sat there, and all of a sudden he went, ugh! And I was like, what happened? Is it your back? And he's like, my knees. It's like, you've never seen somebody hurt their knees fucking sitting down. You know what I mean? Like, when does that ever happen? Like, but one of the things I did to try to take advantage of being like a young guy is like my family went away recently on vacation. And I was like, you know what, man, it's a perfect opportunity. Bring a girl over, run some game, make it happen. You know what I mean? So I got this girl to come over. I pulled some romantic shit too. Like, I made dinner, like this fucking beef stir fry with peppers, and it was amazing, right? She came over, she was impressed, whatever, watched the movie. Wonderful night. We didn't fuck, but it was still good, right? She left. Fast track the next day, I have diarrhea all fucking day. All day, I am just shitting. Now, if I'm connecting the lines properly here, this girl's not gonna fucking call anytime soon. You know what I'm talking about? Because I gave her diarrhea, bro. You know what that means? That's worse than herpes in a way, I feel. Like, you know, because we didn't fuck, so in her mind, she thinks it's some airborne shit. You know what I mean? Unless she makes the connection back to the food, in which case, I don't know. But, yo, how many people have done stupid shit while they were high? Make some fucking noise. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, a lot of, you know what, man? Like, I try to keep it together when I'm high, but I can't always. You know what I mean? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I got high with my friends the other day, and I went to McDonald's, grabbed some food and shit, and I came back, and it's getting cold, so my lock is starting to freeze in my car. So, like, I put the food on top of the car, and I'm trying to open up, and I'm like, come on. It's cold. I'm like, fuck, come on. And I'm getting mad. I look inside, an entire Asian family is sitting in the fucking car. I look behind me, my car's right there the whole fucking time. And they were scared because I was banging hard, and the mom had her kids like this, like she was sitting in the front. And there was a baby in a baby seat just fucking crying. I was like, open up! And then I saw this, and I was like, oh shit. Like, it's weird because the first thought that came to mind was, how the fuck did they get in my car? And then I turned around, and I was like, oh, my car's right there. Like, I was like, how the fuck they get in? Like, they were hiding in some bushes, like, yo, when he goes in for the Big Mac, we just fucking run in. We just fucking run in, bro. So I just, like, you know when you're high and you act like you didn't do what the fuck you just did? I did one of those where I just, like, I stopped, I froze, then I grabbed my food, and I just fucking ninja'd my way into my car somehow. And at that point, the dad was getting in the car, so the mom was like, dude, this guy over there was just banging on our fucking car. I think he was trying to rob us. And he looks over at me, and I was like, quick, dude, fuck, think fast. Act like you're crying. So I did this. I was like, that's the dumbest idea anybody's ever come up with. Act like you're crying to get out of a tough situation. Like, he was gonna, like, come up to the car and be like, hey, open up. Ooh, sorry. And I'm like, what do you want? What is it? It's an accident. You know what I mean? And he'd be like, oh, sorry, I startled you. Oh, my God. All right, yo, I'm gonna do one more, man. Mike, is that cool if I do one more? Thanks, bro. Okay, last one. I was going up the escalator at Kennedy Station in Scarborough, and, like, you know how, like, it's designated the right sides for standing and the left sides for going up. I'm running up the left side, and I had to stop because there was a group of really fucking thugged out dudes, like, to the max, like, dudes that are just fucking angry, like, standing there like this, and for grills and the do-rags. So I stopped. I was like, I'm not fucking with these guys. Like, whatever, right? This guy behind me, this white guy, is just like, buddy, what's the holdup? And I guess I didn't think properly, so I turned around and I was like, black guys. His reaction, he was like, oh, okay, sorry. And he took a step back. I was like, yo, did we just, like, assist each other in racism? Like, what the fuck just happened here? Like, that was a legitimate excuse. He said, oh, okay, like, he was gonna turn around and be like, guys, shut the fuck up, black guys, shh. Stand, you know what I mean? And then I got onto, like, these guys were taking my bus, and I got onto the bus with them, and I've never heard thug dudes talk before. It's like, I wonder what they're talking about, you know? So I took out my earbud, and I stood there, and I listened. And I swear to God, this is the conversation they were having. The one guy's like, yo, what are you saying this weekend? Right? That's what he says to the other guys. Yo, what are you saying? The other guy's like, yeah, straight chillin', B. Yo, I about to hit up the Wonderland water park and shit. Yo, they got like 15 water slides and shit. Yo, I slide right the fuck down, yo. I don't give a fuck, yo, just zip. Motherfucker put on Speedo Zip double fast and shit, B. And he was talking about it. You know when rappers promote their albums? Like, yo, got my mixtape, son, coming out. Yo, cop that shit. Like, that's how he was talking. Like, yo, water slides and shit. And he didn't even stop there. He was like, yo, after that, yo, we about to go grab some funnel cakes and shit. Yo, ice cream and strawberries all up in that. And I was like, what? The worst fucking thug ever, man. Chill the fuck out in the lazy river, son. Put some cocoa butter and shit. Yo, tan right the fuck up, bro. Oh, man. All right, guys, I think I've gone over the time. My name is Mo Ismail. Let's hear from Mike.
Mo Ismail, everybody. Make some noise. Let him hear one more time, man. Mo was talking about funny thug guys. Thug guys are funny. Everybody knows thug guys are funny because they're goofy because they don't know how the fuck they look to the public. But you ever seen a thug girl? That shit is even funnier. Because you ever seen them drunk and shit at a club? they'll punch you in your face, man. They don't give a fuck. Yo, bitch, I'm from Parkdale. You're like, oh, fuck. She's crazy. She's taking on the bounce. I'll fucking knock you out. And drunk girls will yell out anything and not even give a fuck, you know? Drunk girls will be in the club, be like, bitch, you won't fight me. I haven't been this drunk since I was pregnant. You're like, what the fuck? Did she just say? Oh, fuck, somebody get this girl a martini. What the fuck? All right. We're going to keep this motherfucking show rolling. This next cat, I think this is the second or third time doing my show. I've seen this guy all around at the Vapor Lounges all around the city. I'm happy to have him back on my show, everybody. Give it up for Mr. Scott Peterson, everyone. Make some noise. Let me hear it.
As I take hits from the ball.
Excellent. How is everyone? We good? Sweet. Do we have any UFC fans here? UFC fans? Yeah? See, I don't really watch UFC because I don't really find it that interesting, but I have a way you could improve the UFC. In the fighting ring, you just have it like a closed dome with the guys fighting in there. Then, like, you just release a bee in it. You know what I mean? Because you can be the toughest guy in the world, but as soon as a bee starts to fuck with them, like, look what he would be reduced to. You know what I mean? A bee would ruin their concentration, right? They're in there fighting, trying to block shots, trying to, you know, defend against the guy. Then the bee just starts flying in, you know, buzzing in his ear, landing on his shoulder. He wouldn't know what to do, right? Imagine if a bee was in here right now. You wouldn't know what to do. All you want to do is run, right? You ever been on like a crowded bus and there's just a bee on it and you couldn't run? So put a bee in the UFC because you could totally emasculate all the UFC fighters with a bee. Right? It'd fuck up the fighters, fuck up people who bet on the fight, right? They'd be like, ah, man, geez, he was totally going to win the fight there. That's why I bet so much money on him. Too bad he had some bad luck there. You know, from the bee. Landed on his shoulder. He lost all his concentration. He didn't know what to do. And if the bee, you know, would happen to die or get injured, then you release 2 bees. 1 bee for each fighter. Or if one guy's wearing more Axe body spray, 2 bees for 1 fighter. Because, you know, the thing about bees love the smell of Axe body spray. Right? That Axe commercial shouldn't have a guy running from a big group of women. A group of bees, exactly. You guys know what I mean. Excellent. I love the bee man, right? That's what I'm saying. I was never good with weed slang, right? I could never get the lingo. I thought a wake and bake was getting high, then going to a wake in a funeral home. You know what I mean? I'm there laughing the entire time, eating all the snacks. I keep thinking the body in the casket's just gonna come back to life. Just paranoid out of my mind. And since I smoke weed, I spend a lot of time sitting at home doing nothing, you know. Recently, I've been playing Pokemon Red. You guys remember that shit? The original Pokemon, right? None of that new fucking, what, Pokemon Brown? I don't know. Whatever the hell they're playing now. The original Pokemon was the best, because when you were a kid and you played that, right when the game started, you had to make the biggest decision of your life. Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, right? Biggest decision you gotta make of your life, fuck. And why was it there's always Pokemon trainers with 3 of the same Pokemon? You remember that? You'd run into guy, you're like, 3 Metapods? Why the fuck? They can't even attack, all they do is harden. Right? Which makes sense if you're fighting Misty, because
You know. She's a redhead, I dig that. Did it bother anybody else that they kept Voltorb in a Pokeball? It's like, he is a Pokeball. Just let him roll around and shit. Meowth, remember him? Meowth? Meowth was a Jew, right? He was Jewish. I think he was. He's definitely a Jew. Jesus. I watched the show too. I loved the show. Had that theme song, right? You remember the theme song? I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Like, is that Bon Jovi singing that song? That's Bon Jovi, right? Fuck, man. Fighting, you remember fighting Pokemon, right? You got like Machamp, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Did you think the fighting Pokemon hated Beedrill? It's a callback, everyone. You'll get it. My dad's birthday is September 11th, right? So this year I got him Jenga. Right? What do you do in a situation like that? And yeah, he got mad at me because that's also what I got him last year. So I just said, Dad, look, calm down. Now you can build 2 towers. Let's bring your host back up here. I've been Scott Peterson.
Hey, give it up for Scott Peterson, everybody. Make some noise. Let's Scotty hear it, man. That was great talking about Pokemon. I'm a 90s baby, and I love Pokemon, man. I spent hours of my life running around through dark caves and shit. Listen, running into Zubats every 3 seconds, punching my mother in the face. Mikey, how's the game? Shut the fuck up, Zubat. Geodudes can suck my dick too. That's such a heavy Pokemon joke. And Rattata can suck a dick too, fuck you. Every time I put my foot in grass, there's a little rat. Get the fuck off me, man. Fuck a Rattata. How the fuck does a wild Metapod appear? The fucking thing doesn't move. A wild Metapod has appeared. No, I ran into it myself. The fuck? And the ghost Pokemon? Why the fuck would you even appear in life if you could disappear? Oh, well, let me come back and fight a Charizard. Fuck that, get the fuck out of here. Disappear and then just boogie on your trainer. What a fucking idiot. Get him, Ghastly. Hey, where the fuck you going? Pokemon that flew away. Why the fuck did man? Fuck you. And everybody raises a Pidgey so that it grows up into a Pidgeotto so that you finish off with the Pidgeot. And everybody has like a level 60 Pidgeot that'll fuck you up with one wing attack. Pa pa pa! You're done, Gary. All right, my mom actually, I like Pokemon so much that my mom caught me crying to Pokemon one time, and it's literally the reason she thinks I'm gay even today. My mom thinks I'm gay because she caught me crying to Pokemon. It was an episode in Pokemon, season 3. Ash and Pikachu split up. I don't know if you remember this. Pikachu sees a bunch of other Pikachus. He's like, yo, it's a bunch of Pikachus. Go fuck yourself, human. It's a bunch of Pikachus. And Ash is like, but I've been training you, you fucking bitch. And Pikachu's like, nah, I gotta do this for me. For Pika. And then Ash is like, all right, do your thing, then, man. Do your fucking thing. And then Pikachu in the end of the episode comes back. So as a kid, I was like, what the fuck, man? Why would you even fucking do that to us, man? Holy fuck, man. You're so stupid, man. Oh, I fucking hate you, you fucking stupid cartoon. And then my mom comes in, obviously, motherly, hears her son crying. Mikey, what's the matter? Why are you crying? It's because Pikachu. You cry for the cartoon? Yeah, it's because Pikachu left. Mikey, that's very gay. I didn't have any. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I guess. Fuck Rattata. All right. Pokemon. All right. Well, I can just fuck it. Okay. Your next comic is another cat. I think this is actually his first time performing on my show. I'm really happy to have him. I've heard nothing but good things about this cat. I want you guys to give him lots of love. Give it up for Mr. Cam Maltby, everybody. Make some noise. Let him hear it, man.
How's it going? Great. There are some ridiculously sexy girls in this room. Holy shit. And I don't know if it's just me, but when you see a girl smoking weed, she's just way hotter. See a girl, she's like, oh, she's kind of cute. Pulls out a joint. I'm like, I gotta fuck you right now. That's it. Girls are getting too hot nowadays, and it's not a good thing. Guys in the room, you might be able to back me up on this. Have you ever just seen a random girl that was so hot you just got fucking angry at her? She's just fucking, all you can think is, you will never fuck me, you. And you're out in public? Who do you think you are? The other day I actually saw this really, really hot chick, big tits, and they're like barely in her shirt, right? So I'm mad, obviously. I'm like, I'm gonna say something to her. That's it. So I walk up all pissed off. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you planning on fucking me tonight? Oh, you're not? Then put on a goddamn sweater. Yeah, girls are getting crazier too nowadays. I had a bar a few weeks ago, and me and this chick are talking. We hit it off. We end up going back to her place. And we're making out, and she goes, hey, do you mind if we talk dirty to each other? I'm really into that. I was like, all right, cool. And it started off, small. And then it escalated real fast. She goes, I want you to rip my clothes off me. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to hold you down and make you mine, baby. Then she's like, I'm going to fuck your dick so hard your nose will bleed. Now, I'm not a doctor, but that's too hard. And I didn't know what to say, so I just threw something out there to try to one-up her. And I was like, I'm gonna fuck you so hard you shit out of your mouth. And she liked it. So I left. I can't fuck that hard. I can't even fuck a girl to an orgasm. How am I gonna make her shit out her mouth? Remember the first time I had sex? Losing my virginity. It's always a fun story to tell. So I had sex with this girl for 2 minutes. Give me a break, it was my first time. I'm not saying I improved at all, but fuck you, I don't need to impress anyone here. Okay. Sex with her for 2 minutes. And after, she cried for 40 minutes. She cried 20 times longer than I can fuck. She was so upset that she let me in her. She hated it. Tears were pouring down her face, which, by the way, was the only time I made her wet that night, so, I'll count it, all right? Anyways, so she's crying and upset, and I'm, super happy. I'm, the biggest smile on my face. I just lost my virginity. Fuck her. She could be dead right after. It wouldn't matter. As long as she had a pulse and I blew, it was okay. I saw this really fucked up thing the other day. I saw a retirement home in the middle of a cemetery. How lazy could you get, right? Fuck it, they're gonna end up there anyways. That must be so depressing. Being an old person, just look out the window and see your very near future. Fuck. I think they should just put a slider from each window into a hole in the ground. Fuck it. Once one of the nurses walk in, Mrs. Peterson. Oh, inform Mrs. Peterson's family that she'll be going down the slide soon. That'd be a fun funeral to be at, Standing around the hole, they just pick her up and fucking throw her down.
we're gathered here today. Maybe throw a loop-de-loop in there. It's a funeral. You gotta liven it up, right? All right. So I have this problem. I don't like coming when I jerk off. Let me elaborate. I know everyone's... I don't like the inevitable mess that follows. It goes from the best feeling ever to the biggest buzzkill immediately. You jerk off, you're like, oh. It's the worst when you don't prepare. So you're jerking off and go, fuck, I have nothing to blow into. So you realize you're just gonna wear it. Then you do the walk of shame to the washroom, like, fuck. Fuck. Sometimes late at night, I'm really tired, I'll jerk off like on myself and then roll over and go to sleep. And the next morning, I wake up stuck to my bed. I really wish instead of like semen coming out when you jerk off, a bubble would. Just you jerk off and a bubble would just whoosh, and then just float away. There's no mess. All you gotta do is jerk off by an open window and you're fine. Like, it would totally ruin someone else's day. They'd be walking down the street and just... a goddamn jizz bubble. Close your window, asshole. All right, guys, I'm Cam Alby. Thank you. You've been great. Let's bring up your house, Mike.
Give it up for Jizz Bubble Malby! That's fucked up. A jizz bubble? Bro, I cummed on her face. She was in the kitchen. I was in the basement. Not even say shit? That'd be fucked up, man. Imagine you have a dog or something. No, don't chase the bubble! Fuck! Don't chase the bubble! Fucking chase the bubble. That'd be fucked. That's fucked. Because what would girls do then? Squirters? It'd be like one of those balloon, you know, those bubble machines. Nobody go outside! Oh, not the neighbor's dog again. Fuck, fuck. You can never lie about coming too early, too. Did you come? No. Then what the fuck is that? Nothing worse than a soft dick. Especially on cocaine, you know? What a weird drug cocaine is. Makes you horny as fuck, takes away your dick. All I want to do is fuck, but I can't. Because the thing that I used to fuck is out of order. That'd be a funny picture, a little soft coke dick with a little sign hanging on it. Out of order. Use other door. Hey, wait a minute, that's my ass. No, don't use the other door. Okay, that's fucked up. Now, your next comic coming up is a very good friend of mine, man, and he's currently sleeping in my kitchen because some landlord lady fucked him up, so he has nowhere to live right now. Him and another comedian friend of mine, and it's great because I mean a lot of people will look at it and they'll be like, "Oh, Mike, you let Joe and P sleep over your house? That's nice, man." And it's not because I'm nice. I just don't want these two fucks to be homeless, and then I gotta hang with two homeless guys. Like I'm some fucking bum. Hey, look at Reets, bud. How's that comedy career? Hanging out with homeless guys and shit, eh? Fuck this guy, man. He's a piece of shit. I didn't want to be that guy. So they have a home. My home. It's just like they're my brothers and shit. Okay. You guys have been great, by the way. I'm going to come up with a couple prizes and shit. We're going to give away prizes. You guys have been hot all night, man. Aren't you guys feeling how great of a crowd this is tonight, man? 19 shows in a row. Make some motherfucking noise, man. Yeah. It's great, man. I want you guys to give this guy lots of love. One of my best friends in comedy and your next comic, Mr. Joe O'Gorman, everybody!
Jump around, jump around.
Guys, give it up for Mike Rita and Vapor Central, guys. It's a fucking awesome show. And I'm not homeless. Rentally challenged. It's a stretch, but go work with it. This guy's a boss. We just sleep on his kitchen. I sleep next to the oven, keep it on a nice broil. Warm all night. Paul's beside me. He's giving me a little cuddle, kiss on the shoulder, no big deal. Stay real. They were talking about coming in 2 minutes. What's the time, ladies? What's an appropriate amount of time for sex? Okay, because I was watching Starship Troopers. You guys familiar? They're in the tent. They're getting a little busy. They just beat some bugs. They're on the planet Cassadar. Anyways, he's gonna fuck her. He's got her top off, and she says, and the colonel comes in. He's like, "Rico, 10 minutes." And then he sees her under the cover, and she comes under the covers. And he's like, 20. It's a pretty arbitrary number. What if he was like a 15-minute guy? If he's 10 minutes, like what's the number? Like imagine like my biggest fear is being in like some serious locker room gangbang. And so it's like me and like 6 other guys and we're fucking, and I'm like the last guy to go and I'm like, what if I'm like 45 minutes? Everyone's standing around waiting for me to finish. Come on, Joe, come on. No, it's just a minute. Just fucking everyone's getting all Joe, I'm getting all pruny. I've been in the shower for like 3 hours now. Come on, it's just like, just turn it around a bit. Like just like say something, like then do you just make sure you go first? Is that the trick? Do you just have to make like if you're like the longest guy, you go, or if you're the shortest guy, maybe you go last. So then everyone is like, oh, let Dave go last. So we can pack it up right after. Steve's already putting away the towels. I don't know. I just don't want to be like an hour-long guy. What is it, like a TV show? Is that a good length of time? Like a drama? And is that with commercials? Or are we talking without? Like, is that 44 minutes or 60? Maybe it's just a regular half-hour show. Maybe it's 22 minutes. Just think about it. Just give us a number. It should be a standard. I don't know. I just thought about that. I saw a girl sulking in the subway today. Boyfriend has no idea what the fuck to do. He's just standing beside her, patting her on the head. She's just the weight of the world. Like, don't touch me. And so he brings this onto the table. Because they've got groceries too, right? So they just finished up a day. You want a fudgicle? It's only because he wants a fudgicle. And he can't fucking just break open the box of fudgicles. And she's crying. He's just like, oh, like just like diving in. Well, that's really bad, Harv. Just gotta offer her, and then she goes, no. He's like, okay, well, I asked. He doesn't even care that the tab closes back open. He's just so, he just rips it. You ever rip the box and you can't close it properly? The little tab they make for you, it doesn't work anymore, but you don't care. You're just like, fine, I'll finish the box. Whatever. Fuck it. One time, a girl told me her fear, and then I found the fastest way to get her to experience that fear with me so that she wouldn't like me anymore. Anyone ever do that? That's mean, right? I don't know, but like even like this is a completely different example. Girls, we're driving in a car. Girl's like, I don't know, I'm like swerving, trying to make her like whatever. I can swerve, Fast and the Furious, no big deal. And we're like swerving, and then like she just like has a panic attack. They're like the same people that come on roller coasters when they have panic attacks. This girl, she's like comes to the movie with me, and it's Poseidon, and she has a fear of drowning. You seen that movie? It's about a boat that capsizes. That's just not fucking smart hockey. But she had a crush on me, so I brought her there, so hopefully she didn't like me after that. That was the plan. Easier way to break up with a girl than take her somewhere she doesn't like a dark park. I've been Joe Gorman. I'm not homeless. I'm going to bring up Mike Rita right now. It's a slow clap. noise, man. Okay. I'm going to tell a quick story before we only have 2 comedians left, by the way. We have Chris Robinson and Paul Thompson coming up to have some fun with you cats. These guys are murderers. Before I do, I'm going to tell a quick weed story because he was talking about going to the movies and funny things happening. Anybody here ever been with one of their friends when they green out on weed? Isn't that a weird situation? It's weird. It's better if you're in a group and you see it happening because as potheads, you don't panic right away. You just kind of get excited about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you know what's happening. Like one time when I was high school, it's happened a few times. I've seen people green out in my life. And there was this one time in high school where somebody greened out right next to us. And nobody was like, oh, fuck. Everybody was high. And we looked at him and we're like, is he greening out? He is greening out. Okay, get ready to catch him. See what happens. And literally our friend was just going. And you know, like in a movie when everyone's like going to the side to catch him. Whoa, whoa, and we're just watching him. He's like, oh. And then finally he went down on one knee and collapsed like a tree. It was like, And it's great because when someone greens out, you become a hero. People, I've seen it in Vapor Lounge. People pass out almost every day here. Just one guy, like there's people sleeping during the show. Just imagine people passing out all high. Like, and it's great when people sleep during the show because nobody wakes them up because it's rude as fuck to wake somebody up who's sleeping here. Imagine, because you know they're all high as fuck. Imagine you walked in, you're like, hey, look at that guy fucking sleeping. Should I wake him up? Your friend's gonna be like, nah, don't wake him up. Look at him, he's all high, poor guy. He probably just needs some water. Hey, dog, you all right? I need water. See what happened? So fuck. People in here, when you green out, and it's great. It's great because one time I learned how to deal with people greening out, and this one time I went to the movies with this girl, and she greened out, and it was great because I was the hero. To everybody in line, and even the security guard came to check it out, and it was just so great because I knew it was happening. Okay, I ordered these drinks. You know when you're happy, like you just order some drinks. I'm gonna play the whole situation for you right now. Okay? Okay, yeah, no, let me get 2 Cokes. Diet? She wants a Diet Coke. 1 Coke and 1 Diet Coke. Thanks, lady. And whatever I paid, and as I'm looking back, I go to look at the girl, and I go, fuck, I hope this movie's good. You okay? And I could just see her face doing. She looked so happy to be passing out because she was smiling. She was like, and I was like, oh fuck, she's passing out right now. And I caught her I swear, this is how it really happened. She fell forward. I caught her in my arms. I turned around and I looked. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna bring this person? And then I seen like a little hallway to go into the movie, so I ran her in there like this. And you have to know I'm all high too. So on the outside, I look like a hero, but on the inside, I'm like, don't die! For the love of God, bitch, don't die! Fuck! That weed, I knew it was laced, because I'm all fucked up too. And I sat her down, and right away I see security running to me like a fucking hero. He's like, yo, what the fuck? And I looked at him, and the girl was in my arms, and I had her like this. I'm like, I got this! I got this! And he's like, for real? This guy's a fucking hero, doc. And then he's kind of like all emotional. He's like, you sure, man? Can I get you something? I'm like, yeah, give me some water. I didn't even want water. I just said it. I was like, yeah, give me some water. And it was great because I had watched people here take care of people who had been greening out. And you catch them, you put them on the side, and you make sure they know what the fuck just happened. Because it's fucked if you just wake up on the floor. Imagine that shit, you all greened out, you just wake up on the floor. Huh? Oh, fuck. Did I just green out? It's really reassuring as you're waking up, someone's whispering in your ear, it's okay, you're just passed out, but you're gonna be okay. Nobody see nothing, nobody see nothing. But there's like a whole crowd of people staring, you're like, hey, stop fucking staring, turn around. And it's great, because I loved being a hero that day. It was great. When the guy was taking down my name, he's like, I gotta take down your name, see, because if something happened, I'm like, Mike, Hero, Rita. No. That's Hero with an H-E-R-O. Ow. Greening out, I've never greened out. But I have MDMA'd out. You know what that is? That's you doing 3 pills, sitting down, going, I cannot let anybody know how high I am right now. Because your whole world is going, and you're on the couch like, oh no! And everybody wants to know if you're okay. And it's not like you're sober and they're coming up, hey, are you okay? When you're high on them, it's like, are you okay? And you're like, I'm all fine. You don't even know where that sound's coming from. It's just in your head. Drop it. I'm okay. I'm good. All right. Fuck, let's get the show going. We have 2 more comedians left. Your next comic is one of my best friends. He's one of my favorites, and he's a Vapor Lounge favorite. Opened up for Mike Epps and a bunch of other great comics. Give it up for Mr. Chris Robinson, everybody!
That's an East Coast swing, but on the West Coast we all know Kush is queen. Some of y'all will smoke anything but me, I'm picky. I throw it out if I don't see that it's green and sticky. No stress.
Mike Rita, everybody. Give it up for Mike Rita. And fucking Lurch, too. Holy shit. This motherfucker's huge. God damn. I thought he stood on the stage for a second. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I was about to fucking knock this guy, but he's so tall. He was like at my fucking level. Holy shit. That was crazy. Oh, man. That guy's your boy? No? Oh. Oh, just chilling. Okay, that's cool. I was going to say, it's always cool to have, like, a giant friend around, because you can just always, like, talk shit to people and stuff. And then they're like, oh, okay, but I bet you're, like, the nicest guy, too. Look at you. You got, like, a collared shirt, smiling, just fucking... He's here by himself, and he's just, like, smiling, just talking, fucking, hey, yeah, let's smoke some weed. Yeah, that's cool. Fuck, man. They're cool. Drinking Gatorade and shit, getting those electrolytes. What's up, what's up, what's up? I didn't see no black people in the front. I don't know, I would just like to find a couple black people and be like, yo, what's up? You know? These guys stick together, you know? I don't know, I always still kind of wonder, I'm like, I don't know if, you should always stick together with your people and shit. I don't know if what if white people just decide to bring slavery back, you know? Who knows, they could have that fucking vote and just know what? Who gives a fuck? Let's bring it back. Let's fucking reverse this shit. I think there'd be a lot of people who are like, well, you know, we didn't experience it. We can maybe try it out again for 5 years, see how it goes, see how the economy rebuilds. We'll be kind. You'll have your own heated outdoor shelters in the backyards and stuff. You won't only get scraps. I don't know. I could see that because maybe if it wasn't black people this time. Maybe just someone else. Maybe just Tibetans or something. Tibetan people are fucking slaves, and they're like, yeah, I'll try it out for a year. I guess it's not me, so I don't see why it's a bad idea. Just for a year. Maybe they should have each country do it for a year. Maybe not. Oh man. I was talking to my boy, and he's my age. I went to high school with him, or he's a year younger than me, so he's 22, and he's telling me how he got his girl pregnant and shit. And it's crazy when you have someone like your aunt or someone in the family tell you they're pregnant, and you're like, oh, amazing! That's great news. But if it's your boy who's in his 20s, you're just fuck, you got a girl. Ah, damn, that sucks, man. That's a doozy. What are you gonna do with that? It sucked. No, it's the worst part too. Is that she got pregnant from pre-cum. How shitty is that? You know, you couldn't even bust the full nut, and she still got pregnant. How fucking terrible of a fucking feeling. That's going to jail for attempted murder. You're like, what? I still got this guy's not even dead, and I'm still getting punished for this bullshit? Not all kids are punishable and shit, but they're fucking annoying as fuck, man. I was staying with my nephew for a month, and he's 2 years old. And 1 minute he's fucking laughing, and then he's crying and treehouse! And shut the fuck up, man. Holy shit. Crying and laughing and then throwing shit. It's like having a fucking girlfriend, man. It's fucking ridiculous. I hate that shit. Fucking kids. You ever hit it on your rag, man? You ever hit it on the rag? No? Never? Why not? Just never tried it? It's not that bad.
It's not that bad if it's like the beginning or the end or anything. Going in the middle of the cycle, like going full red, I don't know if that's the best. The only thing that like sucks, it's not the, like what's gross. It's fucking blood. I know it's like kind of gross, but it's not that gross. You know, it's just like a natural part of life. What? You're trying to, like, that's what I find so weird when girls are like, oh, I don't know if I should. Like, I'm on my period. Like, what the fuck are you whispering for? It's not like you're the only girl in the world who fucking bleeds out of her vagina. It's been happening for fucking beginning of time, okay? Like, who gives a fuck, all right? It's not like you're the only one. Every fucking woman bleeds. The only thing is, it sucks. Like, me, personally, like, I kind of like having sex and then, like, leaving, like, not, like, immediately. I just like that feeling, you know? It makes me feel cool to just like fuck. I'm like, all right, sorry, I gotta go to a show. And then like you come to the show with like just fucking like swag, like I just fucked, smell like pussy and shit. Like it's wicked. But like it sucks if you like fuck a girl on a rag. And like I remember this one time, it was the summertime and I was at this tour guided place and I was handing out maps on the street for the summer. So I fucked this girl in the morning and I went to work and she was on a rag and I was like handing out maps in like the middle of the street for like 6 hours just in the sun on like the corner of King and Bay. And I eventually like went to the bathroom and I didn't rinse off before I went to work. So I like went to the urinal to like take a piss and all I did was unzip my pants and like a fucking mushroom cloud of like sweaty blood vapor just hit my nose. I was like, oh! Like, it was like fucking nostril hairs just fell out immediately. Like, it's pretty rancid. But, like, just wash it off, man. You just gotta remember to wash it off. You take the dirt road. Oh, man, that's funny. That's gross, too. No, I'm kidding. That's pretty sick. One last thing before I go though, I just wanted to say how like I don't know, I just find it weird how like sex just affects men and women differently and shit. Just like for guys it gives you more like confidence and like it changes your attitude and like the more girls a guy has sex with, I don't know, the more happy he usually is and shit, I guess. I don't know necessarily, but it seems like it. And for girls, it doesn't like seem the same, where like they brag about like how much dick they get, you know? Only guys brag about fucking pussy, you know? Like, oh shit, I have heard guys brag about buying pussy. Prostitutes. Who the fuck brags about fucking a prostitute? Really? Yo, man, I just like picked up this girl and like her ass was so fat. And like she said like it's usually like 200, but like she was just gonna charge me 150. So like obviously she was like feeling me and shit. And so like and she just had like where I'm like, yo, okay, stop, all right? You cheated. This is cheat codes right now, okay? You can't fucking brag to me when I'm going around fucking playing the game all the way through and you're putting in fucking Game Sharks and shit, going on IGN.com and looking up fucking cheats, you piece of fucking paying for pussy. You're bragging about buying pussy, really. That's like, imagine you were having a conversation with a carpenter who's like made his life's work off of like being a carpenter, and he like just strikes up a conversation with you, and you're just like, yo, yeah, oh, you're a carpenter? You've been a carpenter for what, 15, 20 years? That's insane, man. Yeah, because I put some shit together with IKEA. Like, I do that shit sometimes. I could get an Allen key and screw some little things together. I can relate to your life's work, buying fucking pussy. Thanks, Warren. My name's Chris.
So hot that you can't concentrate. Dave Chappelle is down with us. Halle Berry too, but don't tell no one. KRS-One.
Chris Robinson, everybody. Give it up for him, man. Let him hear it right now. All right. If you've ever been to my show in the last couple weeks, I've been bringing up a very special guest to do comedy for you guys. If you don't know who this is, his name is Paul Thompson. If you might have seen him before on my show. Yeah, give him a whoop. Yeah. He's worth every fucking woo you got, man. This cat is one of the best comics, maybe the only comic that I actually fear when I watch him because he's so fucking good that it makes me nervous that I'm not good enough to be in the same fucking league as him. Because this cat is amazing. His writing, his love for the art is amazing, and he's one of my best friends in comedy, and I'm happy to say that. And he's also your headlining comedian tonight. You guys are gonna have a fucking blast with this cat. Your last comic of the evening. You guys have been a fucking awesome crowd. Give him lots of love, Mr. Paul Thompson, everybody. Make some fucking noise.
Yeah, that's the Poly T shuffle right there. That's what Reets just said. Give him the Poly T shuffle. That's where this foot looks like it's doing all the work, but this bitch looks so unimpressed by that, you have no idea. She's rolling a joint, just looking at me. Look how rude you look. You're like, you fucking, look, what are you rolling the joint for? Like, shit, packing it with a pencil and shit like you're rolling it in high school. I see you got your mascara out there so you can pack it. Should be able to roll that shit one track. Your friend knows. Your friend's like, told you I should have rolled it. I'm the better roller, Susie. Don't just look at him while he does the Paul Thompson shuffle like a fucking bitch. Shit. Look at this. That's why I throw the hump in. Look at that. Look at that hump. That's borderline Michael Jackson right there. That's, we're having fun. Look at you with your arm around him. Yeah, I can tell you're not gay. You're the G-est one. That's why you're so they all got their arms around each other. Only weed can you just be like fucking Boy Meets World promo shots, arms around each other like that. We're just so high. Thanks for the kush, bro. That's like fucking, that's what, you know when you buy a frame at Walmart and it's like a picture of like 3 boys? That's what it comes with when we're brothers. That's where our arms are all around each other like this. I like these guys. This guy's the best. You and the scarf are awesome. Because you're welcome. Because you only laugh really hard or you don't laugh at all. You're so high. He's like high like when you're sitting in the principal's office wondering if you're gonna get suspended or expelled. You know that look on you have the principal's office high like where you're just I don't know what's gonna happen. He's gonna call my mom. And then when something funny happens, it's just like it literally scares you. Paranormal Activity comedy. You're like, whoa! It's fucking. Why'd you leave your hat on, Fargo? I don't know. Only weed again. This is why I like weed, man. Because you know if he was drinking, you'd be like, it's hot in the bar. I gotta take my hat off. But you smoked a joint before you took the hat off, and you're like, yo, this hat feels pretty cool. It's like some real life South Park shit. I'm leaving this on. I'm getting high with this all night. Fuck. This is awesome. Weed's amazing. Because you have short-term memory loss. People always tell me when I go to do like comedy at weed rooms and stuff, they're like, oh man, they must just fucking eat you up. And I'm like, oh, yep, they eat you up all right. It's not an easy audience. You know how silent it got there when that joke didn't work? You were laughing at all the fucking shit here, and then the minute it's just like, yeah, not funny, man. In a club, if you're funny, people are like, oh, this guy's funny. This is going to be awesome. And there's a momentum, and they watch that happen for 20 minutes. But here, if we're funny, you forget about it 5 seconds later. You got to consistently be funny. You guys will laugh. You're like, oh, fuck, so true. What else you got? That's I'm sleeping on Mike Rita's floor right now. That's very interesting. I'm homeless. It's kind of fucked up, man. I'm homeless, and I've only been homeless for 2 days now, and like homeless people can already tell. I was just walking down the street, and there was a homeless guy being like, you got spare change? You got spare change? You got spare change to people? And when I walked past him, he's just like, got spare change? Got spare change? And then just looked at me like, and I'm like, oh no, like what, you know, like when 2 black people see each other, just because they're both black, they're just like, yo, we're both black, brother, like what's up, you know what I mean? Keep up the fight and shit. That's some shit white people can't do. I can't just walk up to a white guy and be like, we're both white. He'll be like, I don't know you, I got no change, fuck it, the guy just looked at me like that. Keep up the fight. Like, we're both homeless. That's some I was like, no, man, I got loonies. I got plenty of loonies for you. It's fucking trippy, man. Being homeless, that's the biggest cock block I ever had in my fucking life. Holy shit. Because you forget. I'm only on day 2 of that shit. You know what it's like to be spitting game with a girl and be like, all right, 1 a.m., here we go. Walking her home and shit. It was a nice night. Yeah, for sure it was a nice night. For sure. You had fun? Yeah. What are you up to now? I don't know. Why? What are you up to? Okay. You're tired? No. You tired? no, maybe we should go back to my place. Okay, that sounds like an idea. Puts her arm around you and shit. You're like, oh, fuck, I got no home. Got no home. Pizza bathroom? Can we do a quick hand job for pizza bathroom? Where you going? Where you going? Shit, fucking homeless. Cock block, fuck. Makes me ruthless, too, man. I'm couch surfing. I can't stay at Mike Rita's house all month. Mike Rita doesn't care. His mom will fucking snap, you know what I mean? Who is this on the floor we can't fucking do that shit. Fucking, I feel like I'm gonna fight a lot this month, and I'm a skinny guy. I'm 130 pounds of pure white steel, but I feel like I'm gonna get into some fucking. I looked at a guy today. A guy stared at me, and it was like the point where I'd usually like look down, like why is he staring at me so long? That's got to be a cop. Fuck that. Where I'd usually look down, but I was like, you know what? I'll stare back at this mother. He's way bigger than me, but knock me out. At least I got a bed in the hospital. Shit, I don't give a fuck. They feed you too. You don't even gotta drink it. Straight intravenous. That's ballin' shit. All inclusive on the IV, baby. That's just knock me out. I'm all good with that, man. Before shows, I get really nervous too. Like before today's show. And when I get nervous, I do this thing. Some people will do it. You don't need to admit. But like sometimes I'm at home. I'll go in front of the mirror and I pretend like I'm doing a concert in front of the mirror. You ever do that? Like a little bit of Fleetwood Mac. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Chicago, Tennessee. We'll see you tomorrow. Like, you know that shit? Just get you pumped. I had to do that beside the building, and I was listening to Drake, pretending that was me, like performing to get my shit out. And I'm like, Kush, roll glass, everything with John. And I went like that, like I pulled the Drake, and there was a homeless guy looking at me, like, what the fuck? And like, when the fucked up think you're fucked up, that's fucked up, and you fucked up. That's basically where you gotta reevaluate your life, because there's too many fucked ups happening there. That's I'm gonna donate lots of money to homeless people now. I know that now, for sure, man. I've been donating money to homeless people since I listened to that Jay-Z Kanye West album, Watch the Throne. Make some noise if you heard that one. Yeah, of course. That's good shit. You know that song, Ball So Hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. First they gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? You know that song? Of course. Everyone knows that shit. Even if you're in a bad mood in the club and you're like, oh fuck, she's not, and that song comes on, you're like, boom, 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 trying not to move, boom, boom. So hard, motherfucker. I gotta just, that's the, you know what I'm talking about. That's it. That's why I donate money to homeless people, man. Because what is $50 or 50 fucking, what does he say, 50 grand? What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like Jay-Z? To me, it's enough to pay off my student loan. Probably wouldn't be homeless anymore. There's a whole bunch of shit, like 80 fucking hookers in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? 50 grand is a whole lot of money, man. Me and all my friends could go down to Mexico. That's fucked up. But Jay-Z, what's 50 grand to him? I want to feel like that. I want to feel like how Jay-Z feels when he says that. And today I did. Today I was walking down the street and walked past a homeless guy. He was like, you got change? You got change? And I felt change dingling around in my pocket. And I thought, what's 50 cents to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Made it rain pennies on him. Just there you go. Take it all. It's Jay. It's your boy. Talk to me, man. It's the boy. Oh, man. Shit pissed me off. That homeless, that's the real shit. I don't like the rich people. I seen this thing on the news today. This guy was in a suit saying that he had a bad day on Wall Street. Bad day on Bay Street. You know what they do on Wall Street and Bay Street? They fucking throw money around like they're playing Monopoly in a white household. That's just money all day. How you gonna have a fucking bad day on Wall Street? And he was wearing a suit. How you gonna have a bad day in a fucking suit? Anytime I ever wore a suit, I was getting an award of some sort, or it had something to do with hockey, or it was prom, or I was fucking getting pussy at the very least. Wearing a suit is a good day. What are you talking about? Go down the street to Moss Park, talk to the 8-year-old kid in his brother's Exco sweater from grade 6 and ask him what a fucking bad day is. You and your fucking suit? Piece of shit. Oh, man. Shit scares me. Fuck. I'm scared to get old, too, man. Like, not old, like old, like, not like 50, 60. I do way too many drugs for that shit to ever happen. I mean old, like, what's happening now? I'm 23, and like every day it's like I'm getting to, I have to be an adult. Like old where you start like knowing what receipts mean and actually keeping receipts and shit. I don't know what the fuck are receipts for. You know what I mean? Like where I'm actually like, you want to keep the receipt? And I'm like, yeah, I gotta put that in my wallet. I don't get the fuck with a receipt. I go to Booster Juice and shit. I pay for it with cash. I'm fucking homeless. I'm like, that's from drug dealing. There you go. 2 raspberry bugaboos. We'll call this a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking, yeah, let me take the receipt so I can show off to my friend 2 booster juices, extra large. I don't know what the fuck a receipt's for. It don't make any sense to me. You gotta make your bed and shit when you get old. Fucking making your bed. I don't get fucking making your bed. Girls do. Girls are looking at me like I'm weird right now because girls all make their bed. Guys, no. No, you don't? Okay, well, you're the only one shaking your head, and let me tell you, that's some nasty shit if you don't make your bed. I don't know what kind of girl don't make her bed. Even if, I mean, you're pretty attractive and shit, but if I got into your room and I just saw clumps of duvet and shit, I'd be like, you didn't even make your bed? Ah, God. You better lick asshole, you dirty fucking shit. That's fucking... You didn't even make your fucking bed? Shit. You knew I was coming over. That's why guys make their bed. Guys make their bed because they know that they're gonna get pussy, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that shit makes the pussy wet. When you come over, oh, you made your bed for me. Yeah, I made you my bed. Yeah, I made bed. You know what I'm saying? It's POTTV for you. Fuck on the covers. Get sensual to the weekend. Fuck under the covers after and shit. I made the bed. You ever come home and you think you were going to get pussy and you had a made bed and you didn't get pussy? Ever? Oh, fuck, that sucks. You walk in the room, it's all good. You know what I mean? She's probably on her period or something. You still got game. And you walk in, you see the made bed, and you're like, oh. Okay, no. Okay, because you thought you was going to get some pussy from that, didn't you? Oh, you got cologne on? Oh, you got... What, you listen to Dave Matthews on the iPod? Listen to Crash on the iPod? That you got... What, you spray cologne on the pillows and shit? That's some bullshit. You got to pull your bed apart like you're in a fucking hotel. Tuck yourself into bed with no fucking pussy. Take the chocolates and the Valentine's out from under the pillow. Fuck, thought I was going to get pussies. Bullshit. Fucking man, I like Mike Rita, man, because make some noise for him too. Fucking man. He's such a good guy, man. He's such a good friend. Even before, even when I would just drive around with him, he's such a good friend. He gives me little treats and shit when we drive. Just like these little games that are just so... I don't have a license. You got to understand that, right? Like, some people are blind and shit like that. You know what I mean? And they're not legally allowed to have a license. My head's just fucked. So I just made it illegal for myself not to get a license. You don't want me on the road. I don't drive. You know what I mean? And Mike knows that. And he gives me little fucking little treats when I drive with him. Sometimes I'm super high and he'll be like, buddy, give that little horn a honk. And I'm like, what? He's like, go ahead. And I just what? I get to reach over and just ba 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 ba. It's the best. And just see people looking. We do a car alarm sometimes. Brr, 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 bah, bah. That's the... Oh, man. Or there's so many good ones, man. There's one where sometimes he'll let me grab the wheel. And he'll just be like, yeah, let me just roll a joint. You just take the wheel. And I'm just like, what? And I'm just leaning over, taking the wheel. That's probably a dangerous one. But or sometimes we do this thing where we drive around. Sometimes, you yell mean things out the window. People, obviously, the minute you get into a car and you're slightly high or drunk or even fucking sober, you want to roll down the window and be like, hey, nice Sens jersey, loser, ha-ha, and shit, you know what I mean? But it sucks when people do it to you. But we've been doing this thing where we yell nice things out to people because it fucks with their head, man. It's so fucked. We've been driving by people. I drove by this guy the other day. I'm like, hey, nice white headphones, on sale the other day at Best Buy, hey, $19.99, good grab, got the same ones. She's like, what? We passed by this couple the other day, and when we passed by them, we're like, hey, you guys look like you're having a great night. You're making a really good couple. Get home safe. And they just looked so fucking creeped out. Like, what the fuck? What? They stopped walking. They were holding hands. We're like, what? Just stopped. They were so creeped out that we pulled the car around, and we got everybody in the car to chant, get home safe. Get home safe. Get home safe. Get home. And they were like, is that them again? Is that them? Should we just run? Should we just run? We broke the handhold. They went separate ways. We broke up the relationship. Just fuck that. Even like you, Brad. They just ran. That's some. Or sometimes I go into washrooms late at night, and I where they have a public washroom, I ask if I can use the bathroom, but I throw this into the mix. So funny, the reaction when you just walk in. Yeah, it's cool if I just use the washroom for 5 minutes. And they're like, what? Should I use the washroom for 5 minutes, man? What is this, Tim Hortons? I'm getting a fucking bagel, a soup. I can't use the washroom like every other Canadian here. It's messed up. Shit's messed. It's fun. It's whatever. People take life too fucking serious. Shit. Girls take life too. Girls are crazy. Girls are just... See? That's why girls are crazy. You nodded. How fucked is that? That I say girls are crazy and girls all go, he's probably got a joke about it. It's gonna be good. If I say guys are crazy, they'll be like, what the fuck? Is he talking about you, bro? He's talking about me. This is fucked. I ain't crazy. Fuck that. I took all my pills today. Fuck you. That's... But girls are just like, it's true. Let's hear... man. That's why. Because we let girls get away with being crazy. That's why girls are crazy. You ever fucking have your friend's girlfriend yelling at him on the phone? You ever see that shit? And see how much they fucking let the girl get away with being crazy? You can hear her on the, you're supposed to pick me up, and I can't see when I'm there, so I fucking Tim Hortons, and bathrooms, and I was just splat for 15 fucking minutes, and he's just like, sorry, it's the wife. Pause the Madden, I'll be right back. Green Bay, pick it for me. That's just no one gives a fuck. If I did that for 2 seconds with a fucking girl, even raise my voice slightly, one of her friends would be like, no, give it to me. You give it to me. Hi, do you know who this is? This is Janet, her bitch friend. You can't fucking talk to her like that. You understand me? That's abuse. We never liked you, ever, okay? You're sweaty and you have acne and you're 23. That's fucked up, okay? These girls are fucking mean. Shit. My friend got beat by a girl. Like, full on beat. One punch. I got one punch by a girl. It's beautiful. It's love. You too, right? It's awesome. That's fucking love. That's like Tupac movies and shit. You know what I mean? You're just like, yo, you're gonna punch me? You're gonna punch me, babe. Yo, she called you a slut. She called you a slut. I'll go in. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just punch. Why'd you punch me? Punch me because you fucking love me? Shit. She started making out. She starts raining shit like the OC. I fucking love you too. Shit. Just walk home. Just fuck right now. On the fucking street. I don't give a fuck. We on Wellesley. Fuck. You know what I mean? But not the case with fucking girls, man. Like, because this girl beat him. Like, several fucking times beat him. No one did shit. No one did shit. But if a guy even slightly taps a girl in the fucking face, I got sisters too, so I agree with that. Punching a girl's the worst thing in the world. Like, like, there's fucking commercials and shit. Sarah McLachlan's in the fucking commercials. It's like, I will remember. Every year there's statistics. 1985 to 1987, 15 girls, you know, punched with black eyes, and you just see fucking, fuck men. It's fucked up. But when my friend got hit, only thing anybody ever did was just like, yo, man, got a little bit of blood under your nose, all right? Keep that bitch away from me. I'm moving. Shit. That was it. Ay. Shit's fucked, man. I've gone to a deep part in this set, so whatever. I'm just gonna... I was thinking this thing the other day, and this is probably rude to say, so brace yourselves for awkward tension. But, yeah, damn. I read this thing the other day in the paper. There was sexual assaultists at Christie and Bloor. That's like near where I live. You guys heard about this? The sexual assault at Christie and Bloor?
Oh, shit, that's fucked.
That's fucked, but it's not fucked, bro. That's what I'm saying. Why do people always think that sexual assault's so fucked up? Sexual assault's such a bad word. The minute girls hear it, like sexual assault, there's a rapist going around. But that's not rape, man. Sexual assault means it was below fucking rape. You never know what fucking sexual assault could be. It's the worst fucking, you know what I'm saying? Now nobody wants to go to Christie and Bloor because like the Christie and Bloor rapist is around there. But he's not a fucking rapist. If he was a rapist, they call him the Christie and Bloor rapist. But he wasn't raping. They found out it was a 16-year-old brown kid going around grabbing girls' butts and running away. That's it. It's not fucking sexual assault, it's butt grabbing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with a little butt grab. I know girls are gonna fucking complain and shit, but put sexual assault, now no one wants to go fucking Christie and Bloor. If there was a 60-year-old girl going around, maybe not 16, but if there was a girl going around that area, guys wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, usually I get off at Bathurst, but I've had a bad day. I'm gonna get off at Christie here. Hopefully I see that sexual assaultist butt grabber. Give it a, ooh, nice butt, thank you. Mama told me I had a nice tooth. Puts a little pep in your step, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for the sexual assault. It's nothing bad. It's fucking just, that's what we're supposed to do when we have sex. It's just, you can't just fucking have plain vanilla. You gotta psychologically destroy your mind. You gotta do some shit that you're gonna feel sick about once you've come. You know what I mean? That's real good, where you're like, oh, fuck, you can't even look the girl in the eyes a bit and shit. She's like, wanna get breakfast? You're like, we gotta give this 2 days or so. That was some fucking, Like, just because guys love that shit. We love fucking dirty girls, man. Like, love dirty girls. Guys, no, every guy likes, even if you're a fucking priest in the church, you still like a girl who says bosoms. Ooh, she said bosoms in church. Get your little church dick hard. You know what I mean? Loves that. We all love fucking dirty girls, man. That's why you like getting your balls licked. Purely because of dirty girls. That's why you like getting your balls sucked. Reason why you like getting your dick sucked, because there's pleasure points in the penis. Feels good to get your dick sucked, put it in between vagina and shit like that. The pleasure points are causing pleasure. There's no pleasure points in the balls. Only reason why it feels good to get your balls sucked is because your brain's going, holy fuck, this girl's putting my balls in her mouth. It's insane. It's dirty fucking girl. Shit. It's dirty girl. Man. I'm not saying though, before I go, don't get me on the wrong. I'm not saying though if a girl sucks your balls on the fucking first date, then you make that shit your girlfriend, though. No, you make that shit your wife. If she's sucking balls on the first date, what's she doing after 2 weeks? Licking asshole, probably. What's she doing after a month? Dressing her pussy up like a dinosaur? Your dick's an asteroid. Make me extinct. God damn. Glad I made my bet. Shit. Make some noise for the main man, Mike Rita, one time.
Everybody, make some fucking noise. Let him hear it right now, man. I love when this sort of thing happens. This guy couldn't have timed it more perfectly. Right now, Jason Rouse and a friend of his are here from Sweden in Europe, and we just had he just dropped in right now, man. So I watched him on Wednesday. He was amazing, and I'm so happy that you guys are gonna get to watch this guy perform. I know I said Paul was the last guy, but we had to fucking drop in, man, and it's always good. All the way from Sweden, everybody. Give it up for Ahmed, everyone. Make some motherfucking noise for Ahmed right now.
What up, Toronto? Fucking cool. So I've been out here for a couple of days now, like for 2-3 days. First thing I noticed, y'all got a lot of shitload of spas and massage parlors. So what is it? Does Canadians have weak backs, or you just loving prostitutes? I'm just trying to figure it out. But it's cool. Like the whole set, I'm here visiting with another comedian called Jason. Because me and Jason, we got this exchange program. Well, it's not really an exchange program, just Jason brings me to places where he thinks I get killed. No, I'm not kidding. Like, we've been to Russia, we've been to Finland, Estonia. Tomorrow, he's taking me to this place called Hamilton. Exactly. He just looked at me. He was like, hey, how does your body react to knife wounds? I was like, what? He was like, did you like 8 Mile? I said, I love it. He said, great. You can have fun at Hamilton. Fucking hell, like, I'm a little bit slow right now, because the thing is, I was drinking yesterday, and I swear to God, my body ain't made for alcohol. Like, I should just be high all the time and touch that devil's juice. And no, it is, because, like, I did a fucked up thing, like, back home. Like, I took a shot, which was 80% pure alcohol. Exactly, 80%. When somebody gives you 80%, that means you got 2 choices. Either you put that shit in your body or in your car. Now, I put that in my body, because I ain't got no car. I'm broke like that. But no, I'm not kidding. Like, I took that shit, and that shit burnt my inside. It fucking torched it. It was like I gave head to a dragon. It was like on that level. Because I'm not even supposed to drink alcohol, like, you know. So because I'm Muslim, so I don't even want to drink alcohol. So I decided, like, fuck it. I'm not drinking anymore. I go out. I hear this voice in my head. It was like, Ahmed, you don't need alcohol. I'm like, thanks. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Because I smoke weed, so I forget shit all the time. Like... You probably noticed I forgot 2-3 times what the fuck I was supposed to say, but anyways. So I go to the club, and this is where they get me, because I go to the club, and when I meet my friends like, hey, what up, dog? I'm good. Like, do you drink? I'm like, nah, I'm not drinking. They're like, word? I swear to God. They're like, dude, you know we're drinking for free, right? I'm like, fuck! As soon as I hear that for free, it's like the Muslim in me goes to sleep, and the Jewish guy wakes up like, Mazel Tov. It just... I ain't lying. I fucking l'chaim all the way to the bar, tell them give me 5 Heinekens in that bottle with the flame on it. They're like, sir, that's flammable. I'm like, hey, I ain't got time to read etiquettes. Just mix it up with Red Bull and keep it away from the fire. But like you said, like the whole set, I'm from Sweden, which is fun because like because of the way that I look and the fact that I come from Sweden, I freak people the fuck out. I'm not kidding. Like whenever I travel, you know, I always bump into people, and people like, "Hey, dude, so where you from, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Sweden." They're like, "Oh, you mean Sudan? No, Sweden." Why? They tell me, they're like, Sweden, and they gotta bring out their iPhone and Google shit to be like, Sweden. I thought Sweden was for white people. What the hell am I supposed to answer to that? Yeah, I know, we ate them. It's just tasty fucking meal, motherfuckers. Just, but it's fun because this thing is like, I'm East African, I'm Eritrean, which is fun. But the problem is like nobody knows what Eritrea is. I do. Thank you, from me and my people. No, because it's true. Like whenever I travel, like when I talk to people, and like, "Hey, where you from?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Eritrean." They're like, "What?" I'm Eritrean. They're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm Ethiopian." Okay, just. They're like, "Oh, Haile Selassie." Because you can imagine. Could you imagine like if you would travel the world? And you would tell people like, "Hey, where do you come from?" You'd be like, "Yeah, I'm from Canada." And they'd be like, "What?" "I'm from Canada." They'd be like, I don't know. Fuck it, I'm American. Yeah, exactly. It would fucking suck. No, but the second thing people get at me for is my accent. Like they'd be like, "Okay, so you're from Sweden and you're African, so why the fuck do you sound like American?" I don't know, imperialism? I don't know. I just... I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, especially because like British people always get hooked up, especially when I go to the UK. They're always doing like, "Why do you sound like an American?" I tell them like, "Hey, the Prince taught me English." They're like, "Oh my God, Prince Charles?" I'm like, "Fuck no, Fresh Prince." From Bel Air. Yes, sire. That's that royalty. Because no, I used to watch Fresh Prince so much. Like, remember when Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff used to do this? I thought that shit was a word, man. I thought that was like, "How are you" in English. Because that's the thing, like, you know, we had a shitload like American shows back home, but we never had, like, we didn't have any British shows back home. The only British show back home we had was Mr. Bean. And that motherfucker don't speak. Until the age of 15, I thought everybody in the UK sounded like Scooby-Doo. Just Anyway, people, I'm gonna let you go. My name's Ahmed Brown. Thank you for listening to me. Thanks.
Give it up for him one more time, man. All the way from Sweden coming down here, man. They don't have vapor lounges in Sweden, you know. That'd be fucked. We're the best, because we just sit here and look, we look at each other and we go, "Oh my God, bro, we're so fucking high, eh? We're the best." They don't got that in Sweden. There aren't a bunch of Swedish guys sitting around going, "Holy fuck, aren't we high? Geez, I really love this comedy show at the Vapor Lounge." That guy didn't sound Swedish at all, man. This is the most confusing guy, too, because when he's on stage, it's great, because you're like, he can't be from Sweden. He doesn't even look like it at all. It's amazing, man. But he was great. Give it up for him one more time. All the way, man, coming down here with Jason Rouse. It would have been nice to see Rouse, but it's so good. That was all your comedians tonight, man. Did you guys have a good time comedy-wise? Yeah, it was great tonight. I told you we were going to have a good comedy show. I felt it, man. All the comics were really hot tonight. I want you guys to know we're going to set up right now for this cat. I don't know if you've ever seen him perform here. This is Dylan Hennessy, everybody. And, yeah, a couple people know who he is. This is a guy who's he's gonna fucking blow all of your minds. He's gonna bring an acoustic guitar up here and just create music like you've never seen before. You know when you're on YouTube and you click a video that says "guy is amazing on guitar" and it has a couple million views, and you watch it and you go, "How the fuck does this guy do that?" He's one of those guys, but in real life. So it's even more buzzing because you can't stop it and go back. You just have to continue with it. You're like, "Oh fuck, there's more." How are you looking? Are we looking okay? Yeah? How long have you been playing the guitar, Dill? 11 years. That's fucked. You guys ready? Don't leave. You guys are going to love this. You tuning up? You okay? Okay, I'm going to give you the mic. I want you guys to give this guy lots of love. This is a really good way to fucking pretty much end the night. I think we have one more performer maybe, but guys, I want you guys to give this guy lots of love. And I'm going to come up with lots of prizes after too. Mr. Dylan Hennessy, everybody. Make some noise.
Well, this is quite the setup Mike Rita's got for me. I'm gonna do my whole performance kneeling. Yeah, so my name is Dylan Hennessy. I'm going to be doing a variety of different things for you guys tonight. And I'm going to start off by playing a cover that I do of Black Magic Woman. It's a little bit of an unconventional cover, though. There's going to be a lot of different things in it, as you'll see. I can't really explain it better than that. You guys are just going to have to see. I've got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman, and she's got me so blind I can't see. Yeah, she's a black magic woman, and she's trying to make the devil out of me. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, babe. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't go mess around with your tricks. Don't turn your back on me, baby, or you might wake up to my magic sticks. Turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, babe. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't go mess around with your tricks. Don't turn your back on me, baby, or you might wake up to my magic sticks. I've got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman. She's got me so blind I can't see. Yeah, she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make the devil. Yeah, she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make the devil out of me. Thank you, guys. You guys like the Gorillas? Ah, you're all fucking stoners. Of course you do. All right. I'm going to do a cover here of a song called Feel Good Inc. Cities breaking down on a camel's back. Babies have to go cause they don't know when. While all you fill the streets, it's appealing to see. You won't get out the country cause you're bad and free. You've got a new horizon, it's the emperor style. A melancholy town where they never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beep. My dreams, they've got to kiss because I don't get to sleep, no. Windmill for the lamp, turn forever hand. laughing gas, these hazmats and fast cats. Line them up like ass cracks. Lay these ponies at the tracks. It's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stuck in the heart of this here. Damn it, pumping in the heart of this here. Watch the way I navigate. We gonna ghost town, this hometown with your sound. You're in the place, can't fight with us. You're gonna bite the dust with your sound. You're gonna kill the ink, so don't stop. Get it, until you jet ahead. You'll watch the way I navigate. Thank you guys. I'm gonna take off the guitar for just a moment. You guys saw me, I was doing some beatboxing before, so I'm gonna try and do a little bit more right now. I don't really have too much prepared here, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna set my metronome here. Taking away, and I don't know what to say. You left me all alone. You were here and now you're gone. I'm an atom bomb. Watch me explode. I'm an atom bomb. Watch me explode, blow. I'm an atom bomb. Watch me explode. I'm an atom bomb. Watch me explode. Watch me explode. I'm an atom bomb. Watch me explode. I'm an atom bomb. Thank you guys. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'm gonna do one more quick thing up here. Of course, the guitar has no volume all of a sudden. Goodbye, microphone. All right, the name of this one is The Speed of Spring. Try again? Oh. Hello, microphone. Good to be back. The name of this one is The Speed of Spring, still. Thank you, guys. Yeah, my name is Dylan Hennessy. Look me up on YouTube. Come talk to me afterwards. I can tell you how you can do that. For now, let's bring back Mike Rita.
Dylan Hennessy, everybody, make some noise. Let him hear it, man. I need you guys to know right now, before I came up on stage, I had the Skittles. And I went, it'll be all right. I'll be done the Skittles by the time I get to stage. I haven't even been through all of them yet. What a fucking idiot I am. You ever get high and eat something by mistake and it's the wrong thing? You know, like you ever eat crackers high? 3 crackers in, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? I can't even breathe anymore. And you're still eating them though, because you're all high. You're like, I need cracker. And you just dip, you put some water, you're like, fuck it. You ever swirl Coke in your mouth and go, oh, what a fucking mistake that was too. You just feel your teeth rotting right away, like, you can feel them crying. The plaque. Isn't the word gingivitis a little violent? Gingivitis. When I was a kid, I was terrified of gingivitis. I didn't even know what the fuck gingivitis was. I'm scared of it now, and I don't even know what the fuck it is. Imagine you can get it having sex with a girl. Dog, your mouth smells bad. I got gingivitis. For the first airheads. How many weeks has this show been sold out? Boom, this guy got it right here. What flavors you want? I don't even know if this guy got it first, but he's closer to me, so the sound just traveled to me much closer. It's like 19. Okay, what flavors? Blue and green, eh? You're crazy. Toss one. These guys got the best lines in the world. Just toss one. You don't even want it. Okay. Since we were talking Pokemon earlier, let's name a random one. Let me see. What the fuck? I even asked a question yet. Gyarados. Who said that? All the way in the back? You win one. Because that's fucking high as shit. I was just like, all right, let's ask about Pokemon. Gyarados. Get up here, Gyarados. More like a magic card, but whatever. You want white or red? It's all yours. What's your name? Peter? Peter, airhead eater, dog. Easy. Okay. All right, for the last white airhead. I know how you saved the white one. I saved the best for last. Get off the stage. Okay, can anybody name what flavor this is? Damn, this motherfucker didn't even flinch. Can anybody name it? Because it's a guess. You get that? Because it's like a trick question. Because the flavor is mystery, and that's why I was like, "What flavor?" He's like, "Oh, mystery." Fuck, that was quick. Because it's your favorite. All right. I don't even want to give it to you because I want to know what flavor it is. Look at him. No, you were great, Dill, and he was one of the performers tonight, and he wins our last airhead. Dill, let's hope it hits you right in the face. Not close. Last. No, this guy keeps it anyway. All right, that would have been funny. All right. That was your show. You guys had a good time tonight? It always happens that by the last act, most people clear out, but whoever the fuck stayed, if you mention that you stayed here till the end of the show, the lady will give you a free smile at the door, everyone. All right. Free smiles for everyone, bro. It's McDonald's in a bitch. Okay, I've been Mike Rita, guys. I'll see you every Sunday, 19 weeks in a row. Thank you for coming out so many minutes.
Oh, that's good.